Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing my next video. Last time I was doing a Breath of the Wild series, but now I was going to do a Minecraft series where I show different Minecraft houses. First up, we have a nice little front door area, a nice little area to craft some stuff. We have a nice little storage. We have a nice little fireplace as well, with an armor stand. The fireplace design I got from a YouTuber, but I forgot their name right now. Alright, now we have a nice little kitchen, as you can see, and there's an upstairs. We have a nice little bed area, a place with all your appliance blocks, such as a stone cutter, jukebox, pretty much all your blocks that you need. Over here we have an enchantment table and a / enchantment room with an anvil and grindstone, and I believe you can get level 30 enchantments. I'm going to put that to the test right now. Yes, level 30 enchantments. And then over here we have an area of the brewing stands and a little flower pot to look like a nether wart. Alright, now that I've shown you the main features of the house, let me show you the ones on the outside. First we have a few planter boxes. Over here we have a nice little chimney setup, as you can see. And over here we have a farm with a nice little farm design. Here you can plant any type of crops you want. I just did all 4 and arranged neatly, as you can see. But anyways, now I'm going to be showing you how to build this house. So, if you want to, you could take you could pause the video and take a picture right here, just to show all the necessary resources that you're going to need to build it. Over here is some optional resources, such as the flowers inside the house, as you can pretty much do any type of flower you want for the planter beds and the ones inside the house. Crops I also put in here, just like I said a minute ago, you could use any type that you want. And I did random deep slate in here for the little farm design on the side. You could pause the video and copy what I did right here if you want to, but I just did it like that because it's more random. I also hid a few water buckets under these, but I put slabs there so you couldn't actually see the water bucket. So that's why all the crops are moist, but you don't see any water in there. But anyways, let's get our hard hats on, and now we're going to start working. So as you can see, we have a little measurement right here, and we have a 7x7 spot in the middle. You know, you can count that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Same for here. Basically, we have a nice little 7-block space. But then you're going to go 3 blocks out with the deep slate, but on the corners, you're going to put the logs as well. Same for the ones in here. See. Now we're just going to get rid of this carpet, and I'm going to show you how to build this house. First off, you're going to want to make sure the pillars are 5 blocks, including this one right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. So now we're just going to build all these up. Okay, now that you have these done, now it's going to be one of the most important parts of your build, which is making sure where the front door is located. For this one, I think I'll put the front door, I guess, right here. But I'm going to need to clear up a little bit of land. Make sure you have a nice flat space before you're building this. Okay, but anyways, now we're just going to add our little staircase right here and our door. Here we're going to want to put some planks, but we're also going to want to connect the beams with the logs, kind of like this. It's going to add some extra detail to it. Yeah, no, a way to make the door look nicer is instead of putting it out like this, if you put it in like this, it adds a bit of detail to the house. Basically, now we're just going to connect all these side parts. Alrighty, this house is starting to come together well. Now we just got to add the planks in. We'll add windows in a minute. Alright, now that we've finished with the main walls, this house is starting to come together even more. Now what you're going to want to do is figure out which side you want the farm to be on, which, I'm probably not going to, well, I could probably build a farm right here. This is where I'll do it. If it's the farm side, you're actually going to want to break just 2 blocks for the windows. That's an accidental mistake I made. So let's see here. We're going to make sure those are open, and these are regular right here. Now we have a nice little window right there. Now we repeat this for the other side, but we add a 3rd block. And only 1 trapdoor. Here we go, we have some nice windows on the sides of the house. These are pretty much going to be the only windows on the downstairs level. Well, next, what we have to do is get some spruce stuff, like spruce planks and spruce stairs. We're also going to need the trapdoors and slabs. Okay, first what we're going to want to do is place a layer of slabs on here. So we're just going to do that. If I said slabs a minute ago, I meant trapdoors, just so you all know. Okay, now that you've finished, it should look like this with a little area right here. Now we're gonna have to add on the roof. Now, one mistake I made the first time I built this house is I did it like this, so I couldn't get into these 1 block spots. So what we're gonna do instead is put some spruce planks on it, but don't worry, the spruce planks will be covered up. Okay, once you have your spruce planks on there, it should look like that, and now we just gotta add on the roof. Alright, we have the first part of the roof now. Now we just gotta continue building it up to about 4 blocks high. When you get to this halfway point, in order to progress onwards, you have to place a block down like there, and then place that up there. Now we're just gonna continue on with the roof. Okay, now that we've built the roof up 4 blocks tall, one thing you're going to want to do now before later is just simply punch a hole in the middle of these, on all 4 sides, as we're going to put the windows there in a minute. Now you can look right here, we're going to put a trapdoor, a slab, a block, another block, then another slab. So I'll show you what that's going to look like right now. Here we go. Now we're going to place down a slab and a block. We're just going to continue doing this. And then the last slab on the roof. The roof's almost complete. Now what we got to do is add the windows. So we're going to curve in the windows like this. We're going to put our glass pane right here, so then we can have it right there. If we were to, oopsie. If we weren't to do that, it would look weird, as you could see. So that's why we're curving in the windows like that. And then to finish this up, you put a slab on top. Now we're going to repeat this for all 4 sides. Well, we did that now, so that's pretty much all the main outside stuff that we need to do for now. When we get inside the house, we're going to need to do the chimney, so make sure you grab all your chimney-based blocks. The terrain I built this on is a little bit weird, but yeah. You just want to build the chimney up like this. You can need one of your campfires, which I'm pretty sure I didn't mention that in the material list, so sorry about that. You just gotta build it up a few blocks. There should be good, and then we just gotta add in this. So it doesn't look like there's just a random campfire on the roof. Now here's the best way to do this just simply by adding some texture into it by placing down a few staircases into the build. That one looks a bit stranger there, so I'm just going to leave that as a block. We have a bit of a textured chimney. Now we gotta go build a chimney on the inside of the house. We're gonna build it right here in this corner. Right here we're gonna break this, but we're actually gonna need to break that for a ladder in a minute. Right here you can still see this right here, so a simple way to cover it is gonna be putting a crafting table on there. That's when that crafting table near the bed comes in handy. Alright, now we have a nice little campfire and chimney. Now it's time to work on the main inside of the house. I guess we could do the bedroom first. Of course you're going to need a bed and any flower you want. The bed color can also be anything you want, but I just kind of prefer the red bed as it's more of the classic color bed. I'm doing my favorite Minecraft flower on there, which is the cornflower. We're going to need one spruce trapdoor for this, just to add a bit of detailing to the bed. And we're going to put it all around here for railing, so we don't go falling off. Make sure you're sneaky when you place these, because otherwise it'll just open the trapdoors. Anyways, this is the bedroom complete, actually almost complete. We're also going to need an armor stand, which I'm just looking for it in the creative inventory. So now we can just build a ladder right here, leading down. Here we can put an armor stand in the corner with any type of armor we want. I'm just putting this diamond helmet on it. Over here we can put some appliance blocks such as a cartography table, smithing table. Jukebox is an optional thing as it's not like an entire Minecraft necessity. It's just something there I put for fun. We have some of our appliance blocks there now. That's going to look really nice. Here's where those brewing stands are going to come in handy. This item's a little bit, well, it's not that hard to get, but it's a tiny bit tricky, but you want some crimson roots, which I'll show you why in a minute. We're going to put this right here. We're going to put it right here to look like a little mini nether wart growing, which is actually lightning. Now we have some candles right here, and this is pretty much the brewing area complete. Okay, now what we have to do is the enchantment area. So I'm just getting all the stuff that I had there in the other house. Okay, now what we have to do is put some blocks right here. We're just making a nice little bookshelf formation. You could do bookshelves inside of here, but it's just a waste of a lot of extra materials, so I'm just doing the oak planks as a cheap alternative. I can see the copy of this house outside. Now we gotta put these things down. And last but not least, the enchantment table. I would not suggest putting a rug in here, as the rug blocks these, like if you put torches on it, meaning you'll have less of enchantment levels. I'm just doing a little test to make sure this is working correctly. Oh, it's 22. Okay, I think... Did they make this a part of... I'm curious to know if they updated this. Okay, yeah, they did update it. In this case, yes, put bookshelves in those back corners. Like a few updates ago, it wasn't working, but now it is, so put the extra bookshelves back there for the level 30 enchantments. I believe this is the upstairs finished. We just gotta add some lighting now. Which is where those lanterns and stuff are gonna come in handy. 1, 2, 3. And place a lantern right there. see. Was that a staircase? Yes, it was a staircase. It's a bit tricky to place these up here. Okay, now that we have this little roof design up here, simply to light up the place so no enemies spawn, we're going to simply put some lanterns right here. Which we have all the main rooms that we need, so that's the upstairs complete. Now, we're going to be moving on to the downstairs. I'm going to start off with the front porch area first. I'm just getting all the necessary blocks needed for it. I believe that's all the blocks. On this side, we want to make sure we're going to put a nice little bush right here, just to add some greenery, like a house plant. You don't have to use coarse dirt for it, as if you do like regular dirt, it's just as long as it's not exposed to grass, it'll be fine. So coarse dirt or regular dirt, whatever you want to use there. Now, we're going to put these right here to kind of make it like a little desk. And put a lantern here just to keep it lit up. Now we can put a flower in here. That's the main front porch area finished. Now let's move on to the storage area. Here we can put these up kind of like shelves almost on each side. You're going to want to sneak when you place these, so just do that. Alright, we have some nice shelves right here. Which now we're going to put a little desk right here with a lantern on it. That's the storage area finished. Now we're going to do the kitchen. First we're going to do a little fridge build hack. Very simple design, but it's still nice. In survival worlds, I always like to build one of these fridges in the kitchen, so that way I can have an area to place all my food items. Here we want to place some furnaces like that. You won't need a door anymore, which I just realized is an extra door that you need for it. That's okay though, as when a player crafts a door, they get 3 of them. We're putting some andesite there just to make it kind of look like a one of those smoke catcher things. And we're going to do a little stove top with the classic detector rail design. You don't need a cake for this build, but I'm just putting it on here for decoration. Here we go. Pretty sure it's a block inside of it like this. It's a bit tricky to place these trapdoors. Make sure they're all facing the same direction. And then another way to light up the kitchen is just to put a little lantern right there, like we've been doing. And that's the kitchen complete. Over here we already completed it with the armor stand. If you want to, you could get rid of this, put this down here and like dig out an entire basement with like big sugarcane farms and stuff like that. Now we pretty much just need to do the main area, which is going to be right here. Try to find the middle of the place, which will be under this lantern. And now we're going to put some chairs. We could have put a chair right there, but it doesn't look that good, like crashing in with that table. So we only need 3 chairs in this house. If you want to, you could even put a flower on top of the crafting table just to make it a bit more neat. Well, we have the upstairs area finished, as you can see. The downstairs area finished. That's pretty much all the main areas inside the house. Okay, well I have all the main stuff in my inventory that we're going to need. And I'm going to put some planter boxes on the outside. If you want to, you could fill this with your favorite flowers. Over here I did it, where I filled it with some of my favorite flowers inside of Minecraft. You can also add some grass into it, just to add some more detail. I'm going to do the same for this opposite side. Not that sure why that block's broken, but that's okay. Now we have some nice planter boxes. Okay, now another thing you could do to make that build look a lot more nice is add a nice path to it. The more rugged the path looks, the better. See, I kind of leave a few grass blocks in the middle of it. Which I see a little dog right there. Which, as you can see, we have a nice little path. Now we're going to add some more planter boxes on the sides of the house. So I'm just going to fill in this little area right here. As it was weirdly like that. Okay, there's enemies in the way. I'll just leave it on peaceful mode for the rest of the video. Okay, well now we just gotta add some nice little flower boxes, which I'm gonna show you all a little trick on how to get it to light up. First, you're gonna wanna get the flowers you're gonna wanna put in there, which I'm just gonna do this purple flower since this is the first thing I grabbed. You're gonna wanna put a lantern inside of there, but then do a moss carpet to kind of hide the light. They'll keep the sides of the house a bit more lit up. You can also do one on this side. Putting the flowers down, and of course the lantern. That'll keep it all nice and lit up. You can leave this corner blank as we're going to work on the farm right now. Okay, yes, I believe that's the entirety of the main house. Now all we have to do is the garden on the outside. So let's get our hoe, and we can just plant any crop that we want. Okay, I cleared out a bit of land. It doesn't look that neat, but when you're doing yours, try to make it look as neat as possible while you're clearing out land for it. I was kind of copying what I did a minute ago. As you can see, we have this little setup right here. Now we're going to put some water down in them. Now when we till it, you're gonna see the inside of that block right there. So to fix that, we're just gonna put a slab on top of it. It's gonna be like that for all of them, so we're basically gonna be putting deep slate under all of these. Just so it doesn't make the build look ugly. If you know you're going to put water there, you can put water right there and then just kind of cover it up. I'm going to put one last water bucket right here. Might be the second to last though. Make sure you're using the deep slate. Alright, now that that's done, all we have to do is till all the dirt inside of it. And as you can see, this looks like there's more deep slate there instead of the dirt, which we actually forgot it on that one. That's okay though. So now all the ground's tilled, now all we have to do is plant the crops. Which, as you can see, we have a nice little farm set up, and we fed the pig one of the potatoes that we were growing. And the crops will soon get moist and wet. We've done all the planter boxes, the outside, the chimney. One last feature you could do with these is if there's any regular blocks in the build, you can put some lanterns on it to light it up a bit. As you can see, that's what I did right now. Well, now let's get inside and show you the final tour. As you can see, we have the nice little front porch and downstairs area, the bedroom, and all the rooms upstairs. You could even add a basement if you want to, but that's optional. We have the nice little storage area and front door area, including the kitchen. We have a nice little farm on the outside for all our vegetables and stuff. Some nice planter boxes and chimney. And a nice little pathway in the front. I believe that's the last of this house. Well anyways, I hope you all enjoyed this video, so please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Goodbye.